There is no more picturesque stadium in all of sports than the Rose Bowl. It's the Michigan State Spartans and the UCLA Bruins. Reese Davis, Dave Pollard, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Hey, I caught up with the UCLA head coach before the game. This is what he had hoped for and is excited that it is playing out right before our very eyes. Bringing this running back in the transfer portal, he knew that he could be someone to make an impact, but he didn't know how much. And here he is seeing this offense come alive, and they've got to do it again here today. Keep you posted on how things start here in the game in the first quarter and how this chemistry is showing up big time for this team. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. The Bruins offense will have the football first. And there he is, the dangerous Wayne Knight. He's coming off a 100-yard game and a couple of touchdowns in their last win.
I got to tell you, I've been really impressed watching this team, and specifically the offense now during this win streak. And the biggest thing has been the running back and their ability toting the football. Physical, they're able to stay ahead of the sticks. Defenses just get worn down because of this guy and his physical style running the football. And I expect to see a little bit of that again today.
And that's not a surprise. We all knew and talked about coming in. Who are they going to feature? They give it to him the first play, and he chews up and gets a first down. We're going to see more of that. I'm excited to watch this matchup, but the defense, Jesse, they better get physical. They better get better in a heartbeat.
Well, and they've got to fight some emotion right now, too, because the fans are excited. The offensive line is absolutely juiced after that opening play. They're now getting lathered up. They're now getting excited. They're pointing to the sideline. Run it again. Run the same play again.
Here's Iamaleava to throw. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out. He had multiple catches from the running back position. They're going to try to get that established in this game.
Another incompletion on third down. And the Bruins decide to punt it away. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. He got nothing on the return. Outstanding job there. So Michigan a week ago, just a nightmare. It's a performance they hope they can repeat this week, Jesse.
And I think a big key in that last game was they linked up a couple times early, had some big plays, and then after that, David, it didn't seem like the quarterback was looking anywhere else. They're going to try and establish that connection and that rhythm early in this one.
And defensively, where is the big fella? Like, I got to identify where he is every single snap and give him some extra attention. So if I route him at the line of scrimmage and be physical, have that safety help over the top, I'm not letting him beat me.
Back to pass on second down. Right side, it's Edwards. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
You see this more and more in college football. Motion the running back out of the backfield. What am I looking for? I'm looking to see if it's man coverage. Does the linebacker go and chase him? If he does, guess what I get to do? Take advantage of my matchup. I like my speed better than yours.
And the Spartans will try to pin them back with the punt. Gets the first one of the day off and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. He gets a block. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. UCLA will go back to work on offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Catch in the middle. It's Knight. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. From the gun on third down, Iamaleava. And he gets rid of it.
Coaches look at this stat every single football game. How do you execute on third down? And a lot of times, man, it's about being in position and making plays, and that's exactly what he did. The right spot, breaking on the football, being physical, setting the tone in this football game.
And now this offense will... Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Hits inside, it's Moore. Nice move to keep running. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Oh, pressure's coming. Breaks loose. He works his way to the 21-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. The Spartans will call on their punt team. First punt was gorgeous. Let's see if he can do it again. On the return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Iamaleava. Out wide left, it's Knight. He'll take it up to the 45-yard line, and they stop him and knock him out of bounds. The Bruins with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Michigan State's offense heads out, ready to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Leaves it in his belly. And he's swallowed up immediately, stopped right at the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 9. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And the Spartans will line up to punt it away. Going to field this one in tight quarters. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. The Bruins offense makes its way onto the field, hoping to get things going here. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there. Guys, let's take a minute here and think about UCLA. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early in the season, but now is where it matters the most. You talk to any coach, they'll tell you, David, number 1 on the goal sheet is to win your conference.
And I think it's so hard because of the familiarity. You play these same teams every single year. You know them inside and out. They know your scheme, you know their scheme. And sometimes the momentum of the moment can be tough. So got to continue to play well within the conference.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Throwing, Iamaleava. Fires to the wideout. Left side, it's Matthews. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
From the red zone, looking for a space. They'll run the screen. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bruin. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Here on the Volunteers sideline, I can see a lot of conversations happening between the offensive line and the running back. They just haven't been able to get the ground game going. They're talking about he has got to be more patient, and they have got to give more of a push up front. The crowd is making it hard, though. I can tell you it is hard to hear as they try to struggle and communicate. We'll see if they're able to come together against this very hostile crowd. Guys?
Okay, Holly. Takes the handoff. It's Edwards. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4.
And finally, we see a little bit of that, which we talked about coming into this football game. Like, we highlighted him. He's a really good football player. They're going to feature him. He's going to make big plays. Today, the defense has absolutely shut him down. That was actually his longest carry of the day. They're going to need more of that from this offense.
I gotta say, watching this guy run has given me PTSD from when I played against Michigan State back in college, and they had a big old running back named T.J. Duckett that was wearing our defense down. He got stronger and stronger as the game went on. This guy has a little bit of that in him, too.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Out wide left, it's Edwards. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. The Spartans line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. And he'd hope to pin him deep. Instead, it will be a touchback. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Left side, it's Knight. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. From the gun, it's Thomas. He's got the 1st down. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Play fake, Nico Iamaleava. Under pressure. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Iamaleava. Out wide left, it's Ellis. stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. They'll run it. He'll be forced out of bounds, and they're stubborn with this running game in the red zone. Let's see what they've got on second down. They'll run him again. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. And the Bruins moving quickly to the line. Third down in the gun, Iamaleava. Out wide right, it's Ellis. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And the extra point was good to finish things off.
Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Reporting from the Michigan State sideline, I can tell you this crowd has played a factor early in this game. On the road, in a hostile environment, they have not been able to get going in this game. They have failed to score, not productive on their early drives, and they are talking about how the crowd noise is impacting them. I see them talk to each other, trying to tighten things up in the line of scrimmage. This is a factor. This crowd is making a big difference here so far. Back to you.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Bruins call timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Clock has stopped. Timeout has been called by UCLA. It's their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They boot it away. Not a lot of room to make this catch. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had a much better field position this time around. Throwing, Iamaleava. Complete to the right. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. Running inside. It's Thomas. And he got 5 yards on the play. 2nd and 5 coming. The Bruins choose to use their final timeout here. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Working the ground game. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. 4th down, Iamaleava throws for the tight end. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Wants to throw one first. The pressure on him, and the quarterback goes down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first half. What did they talk about at halftime, Holly?
I caught up with the Bruins head coach coming out of the locker room. They are really thrilled with how their defense is playing so far. They knew coming in that they had a really tough opponent in the wide receiver. Gets the ball here to start the second half. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Grabbed behind the line. It's McCray. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The run inside. It's Moore. A solid pickup there, works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds. And the Spartans will line it up on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Edwards. All over him immediately.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping.
Going long. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable.
He unleashes a long one. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there. The Spartans will punt this one away. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the UCLA offense onto the field to start this drive. Quick give. It's Thomas. Into the pile. Maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Here's Iamaleava to throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
There we go, defense. That's the play you needed to have. All night long, you've been giving up big ones to this offense. That's why you're in the position you're in right now, down by multiple possessions. But finally, they come away with their first sack.
Moving out to the right. Got out of trouble and throws. And it's incomplete on 3rd down. And the Bruins will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Not a lot of room to field this one. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They've taken 3 haymakers right across the jaw, down 21-0, but David, now the chance to answer.
Man, this defense has been suffocating, and this is so hard. When you don't have the answers early, man, and the defense hits you in the mouth, you got to find some plays quickly here to try to make this a football game.
This is an offense that has a lot of pride. They're not used to being in this position. I think it's going to take one effort, one individual great play to finally wake this team up and get them back some.
Go deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. And the Spartans send out the punt unit. Searching for space. They drag him down, and good coverage that time by the special team. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Iamaleava. Grabbed behind the line. It's Thomas. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Bruins in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Knight. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Here's the this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. The sure hands. It's Ellis. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
Really nice looking pass. When I think back to the history of UCLA quarterbacks, I think about guys carving up defenses in the Rose Bowl in the perfect weather conditions with the gorgeous San Gabriel Mountains as a backdrop. And this guy right here, man, he's lighting defenses up this season, throwing it too. And in this game, he seems like he's dialed in.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Throwing, Iamaleava. Just a short pass to the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
And the Bruins back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They're all over him. It falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of the period. Midway point in the season, in games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. 2nd and 10. He'll throw again. And the timing just a hair off.
Well, no doubt that's where the quarterback wanted to go with the ball from jump, but better job by the defense forcing the incompletion.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. He's stopped right at the 29-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. Quarterback empties his backfield. He's past the sticks. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going. The Bruins pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Here's Iamaleava to throw. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
To the air, it's Iamaleava. Looking to the big tight end. Working on the right. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. And the Bruins will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Fires to the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Bunch formation for these receivers. Sees a crease. He's stopped dead and is trying to throw it. Rush is on. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The Spartans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, gonna throw it. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Throws to the tight end. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, the defense came into this one.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Rush right in his face. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? Powers inside. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. And the Spartans come to the line in the hurry-up. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Unleashes one deep. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete. 2nd and long here. From the gun, looking for a man. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions have him staring at 3rd and 10. I send the tight end in motion. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Couldn't set his feet.
You see an incompletion there. I think a big reason why this team is in such a hole right now in the 4th quarter is they have just not been able.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Got to make the play on 4th. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Sparty. Got it right in the heart of the end zone.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. The Bruins offense makes its way onto the field, hoping to get things going here. Straight ahead, it's Knight. Got enough for the first down. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
In the backfield, it's Knight. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. So they'll use a timeout here, 1 more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well. Trying to run, it's Knight. Got enough space. Touchdown, UCLA! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Takes a hit as he fires. Right side, it's McCray. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Fresh set of downs going up top. Unloads to the right. And he dropped it, just didn't hook the thing all the way in. Long way to go on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in, you could tell. They were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Pulls it in. No, he got loose. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. The Spartans will have it 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Makes the grab. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Back's got it on the screen. Could not make his way to the corner. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Here comes the heat. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Spartans!
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. Now the Spartans calling their 3rd and final timeout. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the 1st down. From the 30-yard line on 1st down. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. And the defense got it. Flying down the left side. 10. And he's got it and headed the other way. Goes into the end zone for the touchdown. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Using his legs, it's Knight. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
Look out! Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. This field goal try to make it a 3-score game late. And it's right down the boulevard. And that will extend their lead even further.
You can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. And the Spartans want to move quickly. 2nd down to the air. Oh, pressure's coming. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're...
Got it down the field. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, mark it at the 47. Winning.
it.